Do you guys see that? That, my friends, is sunlight. Yo, what's up? We're still in Prince Edward County and the sun is finally shining. Yesterday, she was a little wet, not gonna lie.
Yeah, very wet.
Today's mission, what are we gonna do today? Oh,
Yeah.
Going for a picnic, going to the beach, and then going to Beer Fest. What a day! Hannah and I were just watching old vlogs and we realised that we really suck at talking and absolutely make no sense at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hear us or watch these vlogs because I talk too fast and never breathe, and it's really hard to understand anything that comes out of my mouth. So, I'm gonna try to speak a little clearer so that you can actually understand what I'm saying.
We mumble quite a lot, and I watched the vlogs back and I can't even understand myself. So now I'm gonna start speaking with a little slight American accent. That wasn't an American accent.
I hear you. But we're in Canada. We're actually in Canada, so we might just speak with a Canadian accent, get some Tim Hortons.
Everyone asks how we pack.
How do you pack,
we
Hen?
organize our stuff, and you just have a bag full of cords. Wrap it up like that and shove it in.
And how's this get up though? We've got a desk in the hotel room. Never actually know what you're gonna get when you stay in a random hotel room. This one's got a very nice desk.
Majority of rooms.
Do they really? No.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I'm gonna cancel that. Let's not put that one in the vlog. We paid more to get this car because we wanted like a nice car to drive around in during our road trip. And it's ugly. I mean, I don't want to be mean for it. Like, it's a nice car that you've made. Nice on the inside. It just looks like a little go-kart. It's like a remote control car in a real life version. Where to?
Winery.
Okay. Let's go. What one are we at?
The Grange.
We're at the Grange.
How cute is this? So for $35 you can come and they make you a picnic, and like you get a little blanket and you get some popcorn, some fresh bread, an apple, some meat, some cheeses, wine jelly. I think that's made from their wine, whatever those are.
Is that wine jelly?
Mustard. And then we bought some sangria too. But how cute is it? Cheers.
I actually think we should do this more often. It's like this thing.
Yeah. Fun fact, we were supposed to do a picnic when Nate proposed to me, eh?
Yeah. That totally failed because when I looked at, we're in Prague, it was Hannah's birthday. We're like, yeah, let's go to this park. And I was like, yeah, sweet, what a perfect plan. And Hannah was the one that actually said
I
it.
was like, let's do a picnic. Couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah,
to get food.
we walked to the side street and then we could see the where the park was, and all the trees were dead, the hills were brown. Like it looked bad and it looked dirty and just it didn't look like a nice park. And so she was like, oh, maybe we won't do this. And I thought, damn it, that's game over. No proposal today. But we walked around town for like an hour and then finally found a spot overlooking the city of Prague, which was totally romantic, and he did it.
And he did it. And he thought I knew the whole time. I had no clue.
I so thought she was onto me because I was like, oh yeah, I need to go do some time lapses. And we're sitting on this park bench, and so I like stalled for a long time.
And then he was like, okay, we're ready to go now. And then he was like, one last thing before I go. And I was like, oh, he probably just wants to do a selfie. But then he got down on one knee and it was just like, oh my God, what? And then I forgot the rest.
Good times though, winning. Yay, show your ring. Oh, lockdown, Eddie. Wedding will be in 2020. Oh, that was awesome. Highly recommended, I say. Anyway, off to Toronto.
A lot of time to kill before we need to be in Toronto. So...
I still got a 3-hour drive, so I say we just drive and like just chill.
Bench.
What?
So Canadians are so lovely. Everyone's so nice.
They are,
I
right?
haven't actually run into like anyone who's mean.
I've never seen an angry Canadian.
No.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny because the accent would just be hilarious.
Oh, I can't even. Why do you tell? I can't do it. I can't do it.
Come on, be an angry Canadian.
Come tell me that to my face, eh? I can't do it.
Standing there with a Tim Hortons, it looks perfect. Tim Hortons? You have to tell me, do you like Tim Hortons or what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Or Starbucks? Actually though, what is your favorite? Like I think a lot of Canadians don't like Tim Hortons. I think it's kind of like the cheap version.
Yeah.
Of Starbucks. But then a lot of people don't like Starbucks too, right? Because
it's all cool. like...
Yeah, it's like a big thing, and all big companies do something wrong to in people's eyes. Anyway, let us know. Do you like Tim Hortons or Starbucks better, or do you, or what's the gig? Do you have to go
You
to like
actually asked this last time we were in Canada, and it was half... I think a lot of people actually said Tim Hortons.
Yeah, it was like a 50-50. Let me know. Tim Hortons or Starbucks, or something else. Give it the old cool down. It's still hot.
I don't think it
is, because you cool the outside, it cools the inside.
Scientifically,
There's a
it
word
makes
for that.
sense.
Reciprocation. Something.
No, that's not the word. Precipitation.
Precipitation, that's when things get wet. Yeah, that's when my armpits sweat. From drinking too much hot coffee. Hot Hortons.
We were just talking about our bucket list trips because we love road trips, so that always gets us inspired to do more travels and stuff.
The first thing we said was 3 months traveling New Zealand in like a nice camper, and it has to be like a nice luxury camper. So we're talking about like if money isn't an option,
If
and we can do whatever we want. So we're like, the first one is definitely 3 to 4 months to 6 months, I don't know,
Yeah.
traveling around New Zealand in like a nice luxury camper.
Because of my high maintenance needs.
And we can still like, we have to have like internet, and so we can like work like a cool workspace, because I still want to work. Second, we'll be doing it again in Australia, I think.
Yeah.
Right up the coast, right up the east coast. I don't know about going all the way around, because that's like a mission, but I want to do
Like
all the
a
east
month,
coast.
2 months.
Yeah. That would be good.
And then another one in the States.
For sure. Where would we go in the States? We could go up the California coast, would be cool in summer, and go surfing.
I love like Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and all those national parks.
We could do a one side to the other again. We could do like a Florida all the way up to like Seattle, because that's like crossing country. Alaska.
Oh, and Canadian road trip too.
Canadian road trip, that's not one. Actually, I do want to go see, we're kind of doing the Canadian road trip now, but we want to do it on the other side as well.
On the other side, and do all the Great Lakes.
And when it's colder, so there's snow on all the mountains too.
Yeah.
A week in the Maldives, 2 weeks in the Maldives. I'll do 1 week in like a resort, and then like 2 weeks or 10 days or something on a boat, sailing around the different breaks in the Maldives. I really want to go there. I think it would be awesome. That's definitely going to happen.
You could actually do that one without me. My bucket list, so I have like 3 things on my bucket list I absolutely want to do. And the first one is a storm chasing tour. So I think it's around Texas or like Kansas or something.
I can go surfing in the tropics while you go chasing storms.
So I'm completely okay with that. So me and my friend have always planned to do the storm chasing tour. And then go to a live WWE wrestling event, preferably WrestleMania, but any live event would be cool. And like it have to be like kind of front row. A Norway trip, like staying in a glass house on a lake surrounded by snowy mountains. So we have really freaking high expectations.
Where can I go when you go to watch wrestling?
We could add that onto our American road trip. There's nothing more American than going to a live WWE event.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
I want to go to an American football game.
Fun fact.
And a Canadian ice hockey game.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done a lot of things, guys. See, we've travelled to different places, but we haven't done a lot. We're missing out.
When I was younger, I think it was about between the ages of like 11 to 14, I was obsessed with wrestling. Like, I would not go out on Friday nights, and I would stay home and watch SmackDown. Sundays, I would watch it, and then I'd watch like the replays on the Saturday as well. And I wanted to be a WWE diva so freaking bad. Like, I would have dreams about it, and I was so obsessed with John Cena
that is that show you watch?
I wrote in a rap. I submitted a rap for John Cena.
Did you?
Yeah.
Can you rap it?
No, I can't remember. It was years ago.
Whatever, you can.
I was so embarrassed. I didn't tell anyone that until like a year ago. I think I told your brother. Anyway, that was a little road trip yarns with Nate and Han. Maybe we'll do a little road trip yarn sequence during this road trip.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Let us know your cool not road trips, like travel ideas. If you could go anywhere or do anything, that's something unique.
What is your number one thing on your travel bucket list?
I mean, like Machu Picchu and all that kind of thing. Like, we haven't done Machu Picchu, but then
it's not like top of my
I wouldn't say it's like top. I mean, there's things I want to do above it, because like we could have done it the other year, and then we were just like, I think we chose to do something else. I've never seen clouds so dark without it actually raining. That is one serious storm coming in. That is a crazy storm. Go right up under there. Look at that. Look at those clouds. It is as dark as it looks on camera. That is like black. And over there's blue sky. Look, there's blue over there. But I think it's going to rain really soon. We're in Toronto at the, wait, is it the Toronto Beer Festival, right? T-Fob. We're with some of my favourite humans in the entire planet though. Of course they're Canadians, because everybody loves Canadians.
Hey! Morning! Everyone loves Canadians because we're so much like Kiwis.
And it's been how many years? It's been like 4 years. It's been 4 years since I caught up with these guys. 4 years ago I like stayed and crashed at their house.
Because we did the Canada Day.
Yeah.
Remember the parade? We did the parade.
My first Canadian experience was with these guys and we're back. I'm just so excited.
Let's go find beer. Put the pressure on.
Tiffany, by the way, is the best person to ask anything about beers.
I know a lot of stuff about beer.
She does. She is the travelling pint. You
Still a lot to know, but
definitely
I know
give
lot
her
of
a
it.
follow and a like and all that goodness that everybody
I will
does.
guide you to better beer and make you drink good beer today.
All right.
Not these other guys.
Should we get a Budweiser?
Let's no.
I found home.
Now, before we get into the beer, we've got to eat some poutine because we're in Canada. Canadians eat poutine. Oh. Oh yeah.
We're going to Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Take me to Funky Town.
We're gonna get sour beers at Funky
So-
Town. I think this could be weird. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this at one bit.
Another one. You're just laughing because you're jealous. To go with my Crocs. Hey.